What's up, everyone? Motorized Pariah here. We're going to spend... this is a video I'm not streaming right now. I'm just doing some recording. For those interested, we're going to write macros for VoiceAttack software. Anyway, we're going to write some basic macros. So, in any game, there's obviously your basic macros, which are your basic keystrokes, actions, menus, stuff like that. Then as the game progresses, the macros might get a bit more complex as you, begin to, do specific action series or sequences. So, obviously, those we'll do as we play, as we stream. But for now, let's just take a look at some of the basic ones. So, we're going to go to Settings and Bindings. I'm going to turn the volume down on the game because that's really loud. Just give me a sec, because we certainly don't need it blaring that music in our ears the whole time. Alright. So let's take a peek. So main gameplay is what we're going to work on today. We've got VoiceAttack open, and then we're going to open up the edit profile button, which opens up all of our commands. For those of you who are watching yesterday, I managed to fix OBS, hopefully, so now you can see what I'm doing each time. Alright, so let's go back and take a peek. You can see there, obviously, WADs is pretty straightforward. We're going to use that with the joystick. If you were watching yesterday, you saw the dilemma that I had with camera control with the mouse versus being able to move around with the joystick and everything else. So we did come up with a solution where we wrote a macro to hold down the left mouse key for camera. We had to, though, however, reassign primary fire. Primary fire was on the left mouse, and, every time I went to move the camera, it would shoot the weapon, because just the way Bethesda designs their game engine, they switch back and forth between joystick and keyboard. They don't have both simultaneously working, like a lot of other games do, but anyway, whatever, we raged about that in the previous video for a while. So we reassigned primary fire to the / key because that key was not already being used, as you can see there. That's what we did. And then we wrote some macros just to fire our laser. That's the only weapon we have at this point. We just started the game. Secondary attack is on mouse right or mouse 2. That's fine for now. So melee, right, which is in close combat, probably punching, swinging bats and sticks and whatnot. So that's fine. So let's what do you want to call it? Should we just call it melee? Do I want to say that when I'm playing? The key to writing macros is to use words or phrases that are easy to remember, easy to say, roll off the tongue. You don't want to be tongue-tied while you're trying to do a bunch of stuff. The other thing, too, is you don't want to use words that, sound familiar, right? That might sound like other words. Melee. Nah, I don't like that. It doesn't roll off the tongue. So let's come up with, let's say up close. Right, up close. They're hard sounds. They sound definite. They're not soft. Melee is a soft-sounding word, so VoiceAttack might have a harder time, especially when you're in the heat of battle, right? It's one thing to sit here and, with perfect enunciation, say the word. It's another thing when you're in the big fight and you're just like, melee, So we're going to call it up close. So I'm going to bring you back here. Let's open up our windows. And we're going to say we want a new command. Right? And Sorry, I'm just dragging my windows around here so I can see what I'm doing. You can see what I'm doing, but I want to see what I'm doing. Okay, so here's the frustration I'm having right now with OBS. I tested OBS earlier with all the different windows opening up and everything worked. I tested it in different profiles and the whole bit. And here we are now and it's not working. Oh my god. I'm so frustrated right now. Alright, give me a sec. And I will see what could be happening and why that's not working. Alright. Alright, anyway. We'll struggle through OBS as we go, but that's not really why we're here today. We're here to write some macros. So, we didn't give it a name yet, that's fine. We know that the key that we want to press is the V key, Victor. So I'm just going to press it on my on-screen keyboard. Right. And it's just set to pressing, like basically press and release for 0.1 second. Which is just sort of like, you know, a quick press. So we're going to say okay. We're going to give it a name. What do we say we're going to call it? Up close. So I'm going to open up Dragon just to dictate that. Wake up. Up close. Go to sleep. And there you go. I mean, I'm going to press apply. Usually you don't have to press it every time, but you always have to press it before you use the command. Otherwise it doesn't work. Alright, so let's go back and now look at what we got next. Throw a grenade. And that's assigned to G or mouse 4. So that's fine. We'll just assign it to G. And we can just call it grenade. Alright, so let's make a new command. Wake up. Grenade. Go to sleep. Then we press our key press. Wake up. Press G. Go to sleep. Alright. Throw a grenade. Next. Power. With the Z or Z key. Interesting. I have no idea what that would possibly do. In the game, maybe we'll learn. I mean, we'll just call it power for now, and then if we want to rename it later when we discover what it does. Wake up. Power. Alright, there we go. Next. You sort of see there we have a hand scanner or a flashlight. I already wrote that one. I called it flashlight. Open data menu tab. So I already have that. It's called go back. The reason it's go back is when you're in the menu system, if you want to go back a menu, you press tab or say go back. So I just have that as don't go back. It's fine. Alright, what do we got next? Toggle POV. What? That wasn't English. Target POV. Toggle. Oh my god. Toggle POV. I think I have that. I think I called it change view. Let's just double check here. And there it is. Change view. So that's already set. We're good. Camera zoom in and camera zoom out. So what is that set to right now? Oh, mouse wheel. Ugh, really? mouse wheel. Not, page up, page down, because that would be easy. Alright, well, let's see what we got. We should have a zooming macro here already. Jump, space, I think I already made that one. That's a very common one, so probably just left it. Yep. Jump, space. I just want to hold down the key as I move. Do I have a sprint? I do not. Okay. So we're going to write sprint. I forgot to switch over to the VoiceAttack windows. There we go. Alright, so we have... We'll just we'll click on that. That's fine. And then what we're going to do is toggle. So what toggle means is when I say sprint, it'll hold down the key. When I say sprint again, it'll let go of the key. The other way you can do it is say like sprint on, which would hold down shift, and then sprint off, which would release it. It sort of depends on the command. I go back and forth. I'm just going to do toggle for now. And then open quick keys. So I'm assuming this is like different actions that you're going to have. I'm not going to write macros for it right now because I don't know what they're going to be. Are they going to be attacks? Are they going to be heals? I may write those as I go, as they come up, because they may be specific to the action. Like, I'm not going to say quick key. That's just hard to say and stupid. But let's say quick key 1 is like heal, right? Well, I'm just going to say heal, but I don't know that right now, so I'm not going to bother writing them. And then quick save. Quick load, I don't really need to worry about. Pause I already have as exit, so exit is press escape. I'll see, we can do a quick save. Wake up. Press function 5. Go to sleep. Alright, let's write a macro for it. I'll check and see if I have it. I don't think I do. Actually, I do have it in Boulders and Gate. Alright, you know what? Let's try it. I'm going to close this. I'm going to go to profiles. You can't see it, but I can. I'm going to select Boulders and Gate. I'm going to open up the command window. I'm going to go down to quick save. Right here. Now I'm going to do submenu. You're not going to see it. I will. Submenu. And one of the options is copy to, and then it lists my other profiles. So I'm going to say copy to. I'm going to copy it to Starfield. Alright, now we're going to go back to Starfield. Here it's set as... Oh. Nice. The same in both games. I'm sure that's pretty standard, but just making sure. Alright. Quick inventory. So a little bit silly to say quick inventory. I'll just say inventory. Oh my god, like, and seriously, what is this? Does this mean I have to do like a whole separate scene selections or scene collection for every game? Like, that'll just blow my chode and make me most frustrated. Inventory. Nope. So obviously this is like huge because in Elden Ring it was a whole menu sequence. But all we need is a key press, so we're going to open that. Alrighty, and it is just the I key, so wake up, press I, go to sleep. Okay, we have mission, we have map. Now map I already have, but it might be set to the G key because that's Elden Ring. Elden Ring is the only game ever on the planet that A, does not have map, key mapped, key bound to M, and also you can't change it, but we can here. Wake up, press M. Okay, so that's like, give or take, seems like the majority of the first set of macros that we'll need, or keystrokes that we'll need. So that's fine. We didn't do the quick keys because, again, we don't know what they're going to be, so we'll just do that later. And then we didn't get into any of the other, like, space flight commands or anything. I mean, I have no idea, right, what... I haven't flown a ship yet, so we'll find out. But I think we got a good start. Alright guys, take care, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to be streaming later some gameplay when we put all of this into action. So stay tuned, follow me on Twitch at Motorized Pariah, or come back here for some VODs. Alright, take care guys.